The home quarantine is to keep you out of circulation and to reduce the risk of you infecting other persons. So while you are in home quarantine, the first and most important thing is to stay at home.
Technical Director of the Epidemiology Division, Dr. Avery Hinds, said even when someone is in home self-isolation, they must also remember to isolate themselves from those within the household as well.
Sometimes that's a little more difficult depending on how many people there are in the household, how many bathrooms, etc. there may be. So sometimes the sharing of facilities within the household makes it a little difficult, and you can actually indicate this to the county medical officer of health when they advise you can home quarantine.
He said it is still necessary to practice mask wearing during home self-quarantine.
Inside your home, you're trying to protect your own family members, and you're wearing the mask, you're following that instruction, is actually doing a lot to reduce the spreading of droplets.
Dr. Hinds also noted that visitors should not be allowed at the home during self-isolation.
So we can't have visitors, we can't have meetings, prayer groups in the house at the point in time when you are ill. Home quarantine means that the household is largely off limits for anybody apart from those who live in it. You can have food and medication supplies delivered to you, and between yourself and the county medical officers of health, those discussions on how you would organize those logistics, those can be ironed out in more detail.
He said personal hygiene and the regular sanitizing of shared spaces is also important to reduce the risk of infection.
Open the windows in the house to improve ventilation. Some houses are air conditioned. We tend to leave the windows closed. We tend not to want insects to come in. Open windows, open doors help to do what they call air exchange.
Dr. Hinds said once the steps are followed, there would be no instances of family clusters. Mahalia Joseph-Wharton, TTT News.